weight's been lifted.
She's up ahead there! Get her! Get her! She's Black Ring! Black Ring and she'll cut you in a heartbeat! Oh, gods, I'm hit! Go on without me! Don't let her escape!
You sense a blur of movement to your side. Before you can react, there's a blade under your chin and a slim, pale hand upon your weapon. A voice whispers in your ear with a breathy purr.
A guest? How brazen of you to enter without knocking.
The press of the blade encourages you further into the room, then retreats. You turn to face a woman in black ring robes. She's pale and vividly beautiful, wearing...
Perhaps I'll give you a chance to explain yourself.
She lowers her weapon and gives you a curious look. Not because of your response, though.
You're no ordinary traveler, are you? You positively reek of sauce. Are you the one responsible for this? And whoever turned this stretch of cow country into a death-filled valley is likely to be powerful enough to help you. Is that what you thought? You look like someone who wouldn't turn down a good thing when it comes to them. How about a little deal? You help us, and I'll show you how to make true use of sauce.
She gestures to where a young magister is propped up on a cot in the corner. He's ashen and dazed, his shoulder bound in layers of crimson-soaked wound dressings.
This is Mahaly. We absconded together. I from the Black Ring and he from the Magisters. We fell for it. Mahaly put himself at great risk to free me from Magister captivity. We made it clear, but he picked up quite a nasty wound. We found refuge in this charming hamlet. But then, well, I'm sure you saw for yourself. The landscape tore itself open, Voidwoken appeared. It was far too dangerous to try and move elsewhere. There was also some form of decaying shroud that aggravated Mahaly's wounds, but it appears to have dissipated. Small blessed. So, now we must escape this place. Help us, and I will help you. Driftwood has far too many Magisters for my liking. I fell for one of them. Besides, I asked for help, not directions. That's my price, if you want to see what I have to offer. Thank you. Please, clear the way so that we can head south in the direction of the coast. The north is too dangerous. It crawls. Once you've helped Mahaly and I pass freely, once we're truly clear, I'll give you what you want.
Her eyes speak volumes.
All that you want.
She slinks forward until her face is mere inches from your own.
I owe you a debt. But I already know what you desire. And I intend to pay in full. Right now. Excellent eye, my dear. You are correct. I am indeed a succubus. Love is my power. My source abilities are linked to this aspect of me. And it is through this aspect that I must...
You realize that her hand is caressing your arm. She gazes at you intently, untroubled by the feel of your undead physique. Her eyes are oceans of violet.
You have my word, though. I will not use my powers to make you my thrall. Just as I hope you won't use what I show you to become some sort of tyrant. Power is a pleasure unto itself, my dear. Believe me, I know. Let's see if we can put some life into you.
She kisses you, shield of eyes, Suddenly she's all blinding light, and come hither heat. You enter her heat, thrust upon thrust, until she scalds, and with a scream, her nails digging for blood, all becomes an echo of the primal soul. Slowly the heat abates as she releases you with a kiss. Your vision swims back into view, Almira observing you.
A lesson worth learning, was it not? Once you've caught your breath, I actually have another little request for you. You have helped me to escape immediate danger, but I remain a fugitive from my old life, and the Black Ring swear allegiance to a powerful being, the God King. This is not a mere oath of duty, this is the Covenant. And you have to understand, Lucien's deathfall broke us. We were left defeated, leaderless. And then the God King started to speak to us. He offered victory, immortality. Once you are sworn, there is no escape. Your life is the God King's. Fail or betray him, and you are doomed. Unless I discovered the existence of ancient implements called Swornbreakers. They are rumored to be able to break any magical pact. And while enslaved by the Magisters, I noticed a tablet in their excavation site in the Black Pits. It bore markings that looked very similar to how these Swornbreakers...
She smiles, fixing those violet eyes upon you once again.
Will you retrieve it for me? Who needs thralls when I have selfless acquaintances such as yourself? By the by, a black little birdie told me you've a ship along the shore. That is where we'll go.
It feels like there's fire in my blood. I never imagined such power.
Once more, you feel your soul expand with raw source. Deep inside, your god calls for you again. You should perform the Meister's ritual one last time, here or in Siva's vault.
Somewhere better than here, maybe.
That rainbow's beautiful. I wonder where...
You seem different. Tell me, what have you learned? Or has the smoke simply addled your mind beyond repair? Very well, then. But as you lack the glowing eyes of the divine, I assume you have still been... You need... another master of source, naturally. I just pray that it's...
or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Safe among friends. Never forget.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Glad to see you well.
Yes.
How you holding up?
Not a call for the junk you sent me.
Children, why I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients. And
Vapid fiction along the large helping of ham.
Until later then.
back for a return visit, are you?
Among friends. Never forget it.
Yep.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
supplies for hire.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood still runs. I'll hold my tears when weeping comes.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs.
Back for a
dropped.
return visit, are you?
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit you, Ton. You will.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yep.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done.
It seems to be the code to a safe. Better hang on to this.
place.
As the smoke swirls about your skull, as the world fades away, you lose all...
Fane, darling Fane, you are not a moment too soon. It's here, even here. We must hurry now. We must race towards the well with all the determination of the eagle diving for its prey. Your quarry lies on a far-off shore, at the heart of the nameless isle. It is a place...
She places a hand on your skull, and you suddenly feel it. An unmistakable pull in a new and distant direction.
The battle for Divinity is about to begin in earnest. The other gods and their chosen will try to... But I will be with you, dear child. I will guide you, stand by you. The king will be overcome, and you will ascend. The end is nigh. Do not fail us now.
You jolt back to the world, stumbling forward. Dark smoke surrounds you, hanging in the air like black fog. This feels wrong. The Meister's cry cuts through the haze. You look up just in time to see what steps out of the shadows.
to none.
Voidwoken! Damnable bloody Voidwoken! Well, that's that. I always knew I'd die for Rivellon. I just didn't expect it was going to be in a small basement. In Driftwood, of all places. At least now I was dying anyway. The Magister's purging made certain of that. I should probably send the Void a thank you bouquet. At least they were efficient about it. No. Today my death is not important. All that matters is that you find Malady and tell her the location of the Council. Just. She is immensely powerful, and she is on our side. But she will not be pleased about, well, my parting. She may ask you to honor an old bargain that I had struck with her. Do not accept. Her business is with me.
She glances at her body once more, a grim look on her face.
You need to go, Godwoken. But I have one last request. My last wish, as it were. I want a statue. Something modest. A simple piece of marble and gold on the steps of the cathedral, glaring out over arcs.
Meister Siever's shoulders slump, a tired, melancholic grin on her muzzle.
I would have liked to see that city again. Just once more. Give them hell, Godwoken.
did it with the dirty lizard and drove him
The hound smells sauce on you. Plenty of it, by the sound of him. Haven't got a collar for you. Damn it. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds, at the ready. Attack!
Doesn't it? smells like blood and death. I wonder what I've stumbled upon. Seems someone's been digging rather hastily. Something isn't right here.
Sniffing whelp! Where you hiding? daddy's...
The spirit notices his eviscerated corpse, caked in dirt and laced with maggots, and lets out a spine-curling howl. He eyes the heap piled with his rotting hands, eyes, heart. An iridescent tear rolls down his cheek. His voice rumbles in...
They were mine! Snake crawled round a pile of filth, puddle of sick dog's piss. My apprentice! I loved him as my own! Spoiled, irreverent, arrogant, treacherous pustule. I want his head in my hands. I want his head in the dirt, sticky with worms, picked to the bones by buzz. Bring it to me! Bring it to me! Head of the dog, Garvin! Garvin! Spoiled like green milk, like a stinking egg. His hands were bigger than his head. He wanted and wanted, but didn't know he'll got the business. Same as he did me. Rat. Pig. Dog. Find him. Feel his heart. Squeeze it dry. Squeeze it dead. Bring the head. Bring the head! Where is his head? Where is his heart? Speak!
He was killed quite mercilessly by a young companion, a trader, a young man who wanted to seize his business.
Where is his head? Where? Speak!
What would I do without you?
A most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title? Most divine?
Finally! Your colleague over there is absolutely useless. I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please.
Oh, pity. I've been trying to get a little something to eat all day. But the giggleheads who...
After all I've been through, too.
He lowers his gaze, then looks up at you expectantly. His lip trembles dramatically.
It's my mentor. My dear mentor. He was... killed. No. Now here I sit, my closest companion gone, our precious cargo worth more than Lucian's... And the waiter won't even bring me any stew. Oh, my sweet, how I've missed you. Oh, how sweet it is to have you in my arms once more. Safe and... As for you, my very handy friend, we have a score to settle, haven't...
Now, if you'll excuse us...
The innocent, killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident.
Ah, hello, my friend. I'm so relieved now that my precious cargo has been returned to me. So very, very relieved. Ah, my poor mentor, lost to the wilds, I regret to inform you. Take it from me. Avoid the open country around here. The Voidwoken are not to be trifled with.
We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods.
Always. I haven't forgotten what I've heard about the chef's mastery of the pot and cleaver. I'm simply waiting to have it proven to me. It smells truly divine. And
Garvin tastes the stew, then begins spooning it into his mouth. He sighs with his eyes go wide.
oh no. Oh no. 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 Something isn't right. I don't feel.
Devil, is this stall out in the open?
My stomach. Mistake.
I'll yield to none.
Why the devil is this stall out in the open? Spare me! Oh, heavens! Oh,
Garvin kills his mentor and seizes his business. A bridge, ruins. There, the deed is done. The murderous weasel did, however, have some skill in trade, and now so do you.
what was in that blasted stew? Why the devil is this stall out in the open?
My sorcerers, a most vile incident.
But my head hurts.
All hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion
Come on. Can't I go play with you?
Where is his head? Where is his heart? Speak! Dead. Rot, take him. Buzzards use him for a latrine. His head. I want to look into his eyes. My boy is dead. No! I need to see the eyes. I need to press the jelly out. I need to see the eyes. You're no better than he, traitor. Traitor! Traitor! What have you eaten now? My soul? My very soul? No! No! Please! Please! fate. We wander and
Smells worse over here than a
Buying
dozen
or selling?
rotten eggs.
Capital. Good luck to you.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
divine order to march against the ancient empire.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it. Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell
You're
floor.
safe among friends. Never forget it.
Ah.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. safe among friends. Never forget it.
King Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Free? And all right. You're safe among friends.
What?
Never forget
Nothing
it.
less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Vapid fiction along the large helping of Fane.
You too, Julian. Show 'em how it's done, man. Don't let up now. Keep hauling that cargo. That's it. The barrels and the... Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
Oh, but yours is not a stink like the one that surrounds us, spat from a dying sea. Yours is a... Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bone... Respect. Try rancor.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
My favourite one. I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sauce hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth, that is to say, sauce. Best convince me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trustee of Dallas is champing at the... Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on, but they do. I'm quite capable, but as you can see, I'm also preparing to set sail. And who consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are... I've need of a rat catcher. Of course. I must depart post-haste. But Julian here will stay behind and be a...
Stay behind? But I've my orders.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up?
There's a moment of fleeting suspicion as his glove closes round the bones of your hand, but only a moment. He grins darkly.
How very heartwarming. One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Left behind like a dog. Blah. 7 curses upon that ship.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently.
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dying. Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damned head that hit the floor back there. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have... Good gods, I do fear the worst. They should have rolled into town many hours ago. Don't I know it? And I bet there's a dwarven highwayman hiding in every other bush. Raymond, that old goat, always suspected there's more to the driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, a caravan gone missing. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. There's a local thug, Lohar, He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a...
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations or... Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working in behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsome in that case. Go forth, and let the hunt cut. Here I still am, and here you still are. Adrift, yes? Have you anything to report?
In short, travel west in search of a...
Should any such place exist, it would be... Can't describe it to you any plainly than that. Here I still am, and here...
Than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Anything that will protect against voidwaking.
I can turn aside fire, cold and poison. But voidwalking, God knows what'll stop it.
There's a lot of call for the junk you sell, then.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients, and...
Vapid fiction, along with a large helping of ham.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws you in, her lips dangerously close to where your ears once were.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain. Are you worthy of my gift? Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think me cruel, do you? Indeed. This is acceptable. You demonstrate more courage than anyone bearing the title of Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? You're right to assume that I'm no genie from the ancient sagas, yet I can still expose the needs that remain hidden, even to you. Gaze into the gem, my lovely.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow.
Yes. I see you clearly now. It is power you seek. To conjure maelstroms and command the light to drive away shadow. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask a kiss.
Dorothea sighs, a fusion of a kitten's purr and a...
Honey, I know what you are, and I know what I can give you. This isn't about a little rough and just be sure to stay masked. I'm not terribly keen on an undead's toothy grin. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner, and come alone. An audience is not required.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force.
Darling, it's so good to see you. And in fleshly form, no less. I admit I wish we could share more.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lip, yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
You desired power, and so it's yours. My venom seeps into... We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. Oh yes, I know my way around your veiled form. I have seen your true self, and you...
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your forehead.
Now go.
What do you want? Boss is busy. Loha, you've been living under a boulder. Stick around long enough and you will. Best to get on his good side early if you're new. Listen up. Don't waste his time. These are... I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This...
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Bart, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming here.
Come, sister. What did you think was gonna happen?
Brave lad, all sitting here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. Family matter. She's one of mine, acting like her brains are scrambled though. Came after me with a knife. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy? Why not? I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? So, what do you want? Ah, I should have guessed. I could help you, but last I heard you was working for the Magisters. Big shots at the boats. Now, why in the name of all the earth?
An unpleasant smirk twitches around the corners of his mouth.
Right. I reckon I could help you out, depending on what you can do for me.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. That'd be up to him, wouldn't it? No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck. Better get out there before Mordus makes it all the way past Arks. All right? That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Jalia's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the sorcerers. We will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They're jumpy as all hell for the moment. Won't do anyone any good to raise a ruckus now.
almost feel bad for you. Almost.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in you. Well, that just may interest our current champion, Murga. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, they'll be on your way then.
Gods! Is there a void woken down there?
In the shadows, a dwarven woman spits obscenities down upon a caged void woken. She exudes a powerful air of menace and an even more powerful odor of old sweat and dry...
More fodder for the arena. Let Murga the champion test how good your reflex.
Curling her torn lip back over broken teeth, she grabs your hand and pulls you down to the ale-soaked table. Never losing eye contact, she begins arm wrestling you.
Ha! Think I can't take it? Look in the cage to find out what happened to the last creature who underestimated me.
She glimmers in and out of view, merging with the shadows. Crowing, she slams your hand down into the table, hard enough to draw blood.
I bested that void woken below us, you know. Dragged that scaly lump down there with my own 2 hands. So, since you can't hope to beat me, what is it you want down here? Ah! Based on your performance so far, that's cute. But I shouldn't judge your baby steps. The lion judges not the pussycat, eh?
Murga raises one surprisingly delicate eyebrow.
Ah! Go talk to the raucous one. Tell him I sent you, and he'll set you up for a challenge. Prove yourself worthy fighting my acolytes blindfold. Then, I'll knock your teeth out.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done. Is that so? Well, looks like the crowd'll get its money's worth, for sure. You accept her challenge, do you? Alright, just make sure to keep the blindfold on. You take it off, you lose the challenge. In any case, you're in for a treat, laddie. Better than sweet cream stew on Lucian's Day. Who's coming along with you?
to none.
She lifts your blindfold and nudges your nose with her own, laughing.
Nice to see the cub has some claws. You drew blood. Enough to know you're alive. And you proved yourself against my little challenge. So now we will fight, you and I. Come on, show me I'm alive. Talk to the raucous one when you're ready to fight.
She winks over her shoulder at you and then disappears.